Yo, 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 yo. What is good, everybody? Alright, we're gonna get started there in a second. What is good, y'all? Sure, we're good. Let's get out of this vacuum tube. Welcome. Okay, so we did a thing here, as you can tell from the title. Another subscription. Ooh. So this is going to be a long, drawn out, convoluted dive. Not this particular episode, but over time. This is a long-term exploration. I've seen a few people go through this a little bit, and it wasn't even scratching the surface. So we're gonna do a lot more than that. See what we got here. Yeah. It's quite the mother load. So for those who have been following along in the Discord and elsewhere here in these YouTube streets, we've been installing UVI all weekend. And I say all weekend because it took about, let's say, about 28 hours to get it all in. So, we're going to go through a little bit of it, not too much. I just want to come over here real quick. Let me see if I could put some thing on over here. Let me see where that source is at. Okay, so, first things first. So what they have here, this is what has taken so long to download. You click these and it has a little information comes up on it. Oh, here we go. Fans don't like you. So apparently this is like their DAW, essentially. So you don't need to run it on your DAW. This is third party. It also runs as VSTs as far as most of these things go. But here's the main thing that we're in this for, is the Falcon. Before we get into this, I guess behooves us to show you guys what we're looking at here. SonicPass. It's not like Renum Synth, so it's not rent to own. They don't sponsor our channel or anything like that. But we're taking a look here. We're definitely exploring it. And yeah, it comes with absolutely everything for $24 a month. And what got me thinking about this was we've been utilizing Native Instruments here. Native Instruments is only $10 a month, but it's tremendously limited. And what pushed me over the edge with Native Instruments was the fact that they don't give you everything. So that's one, and that's one of the reasons why it's only $10. But a lot of the stuff that they've been coming out recently, even though they hooked it up with the Hi-Fi, they hooked it up with what was that other one, Duets, and then they gave another one when they released not the most recent, but the one before that. So these new ones that they've been releasing haven't been coming with the Native Instruments subscription. So the most recent one that came out on Saturday, I was like, hey, that'll give me content for the channel, give me something to explore, and it didn't come with it. So I was like, you know what? Why would I do this when just for, another $14 extra, we could explore something big and tremendous over here. And for those who don't know, the UVI stuff has been around for about a decade. And yeah, there's reasons why we haven't gone through it. And one of the main reasons here is that this here Falcon 2, just the Falcon alone, is $350. So it has been just as of recent that we've been comfortable with getting into the realm of digital synthesis. So at first, it was like, well, these cheaper ones don't really want to, go with, but had no idea that the more expensive ones are the ones that everybody likes and the best ones actually. And there's been so much talk between our friends, and it was asked on the Pro Synth Network, what would be your go-to digital synthesizer, your Desert Island VST, and they all said Falcon. They all said Falcon. So, and having just got Avenger recently, we didn't need to do this right now, but we kind of did. We kind of do. Considering this whole Waves fiasco, I figured, hey, this costs $1 less per month, and it I don't know. I haven't had too much experience with UVI. Mostly has been because of the cost, and then they did their subscription program in here for the channel, and that's one of the main reasons why we're doing this, is just out of sheer curiosity here to see what they have available, because there's not really much other than just a quick look. So we're going to give it the viral beats treatment here. You got a monthly plan, an annual plan, and yada, 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 yada. This is one thing that I was asked about in the Discord, I believe, or either that it was on a different channel. They were asking about the licenses here. You get 1 license, 3 activations. So I knew it was something, and I knew that they spelled it out here, but I just I couldn't remember it at the time. So whoever it was that I was talking to, I think it was our friend Tyrone, but whoever it was, there's your answer right there. You get 1 license, 3 activations, so which is pretty good, So yeah, we've been installing everything and getting it going here. So we have the high-powered God of them all. So we're going to take a quick look mostly at Falcon. The other ones are expansions of, as far as the packs go. And you'll have to forgive the silence in the background. But yeah, this is going to be semi-short, I guess. I mean, however long it's going to take to look through this. So between the stuff that they have here, I mean, they have it all listed. So this is all the Falcon stuff right here. So I guess these are all the expansions of Falcon, and then the effects does come in with some plugins. For those who haven't seen, this phaser over here is brand new. It's been out for, I think, about a week at an introduction price. So yeah, we're gonna check all these out for sure. And then the soundware, it's like a mix between the packs, and some of these are specific for Falcon, and some of them are just what they are here. So you can see this the CS here. So I'm pretty interested in exploring a lot of these synths. They have the M2 over here. So I didn't know they had a lot of these. And one thing, somebody mentioned to me this before, and it was when I was exploring the Elka X. They got themselves a synths replication over here. So we get to do a comparison here of the two. So I'm pretty anxious to explore that. This is also something that I'm curious about too. This toy suite, all little toy instruments and everything like that. So the Sin Anthology. So these are all the stuff. The UVI comes with absolutely everything. So that includes the bundle that they released for the FL Studio stuff. So I got all those too. This is also something I'm interested in too. So I mean, there's just a ton of synthesis in here. It's like wave tables, and I just scrolled all the way to the bottom to get to those. So yeah, they got like the poly mode, like they got all kinds of stuff. So pretty interested in that. You know, I've got all the piano stuff, and yeah. So I forget what it was in the end. Here, let me just get out of here, and we'll do it together in a second. But it was 600 and something. Let me go in my things here. Because it's 600 and something, and it's just we were talking about 648 gigs. 648 gigs, and that's just some of these, because that's not including Falcon or I don't think the Falcon expansions either. All right, so I guess we'll get out of here, and yeah, we'll get started. Let's just go into Falcon, I guess, and see what we got. Ram, what is good? Welcome. All right, here she is. All right, so empty. Okay, so does that mean you? Ooh, here goes. Here comes the airplane ready to take off. Okay. Load program. Okay, so here they all are. You guys have to forgive my over here, you know, I never messed with this before, so well, I guess we could just go with the Jesus. This is just the one? This is just the 8-bit synth? God. Alright, let's just go over the beginning. Whoa! You awake? Now the question is, do you guys hear that? Because I don't have the thing hooked up. Yep. Well, that works out. That answers that question. Alright. Now let's get it a little bit bigger to fill out the screen a little more, because that's a little boo-boo. Let's see. I'm definitely not going to turn it up. Alright. Just drag it out. See what that looks like on your guys' end. How you doing, Ram? I fell asleep during something HTK stream. I've been up like working on this, and the reason why I've been up during this install is that it's not an easy install to where it's just you click one and then they all just go one after another. You have to go in individually and get them, and you might do too much over here. Okay, let's see how much space we have here. It looks like we could take it all the way out. I just don't want to cover up too much so I could actually see what's going on. But I also know how small it looks like or may look like to you guys, so I want to be mindful of the way it looks like on the screen. So here's a little synth here. And boy, oh boy, is it loud. Let's so you go through patch by patch. Can you just scroll through to the next? Cool. And you know, with all this, I could probably take it to the cool view so you guys could get the whole frontal action over here better. There you go. I'll just move this baby over just a little bit this way. Hey, now I can see the chat. Chris, how's it going? I didn't know you were such a NAMM enthusiast all these years. All right, here we go. Does the C84? We're not going to go through all these presets of all these synths too, by the way. I'm just a big fan of this kind of thing, so we're just exploring this one first. I'm just there often for business. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's funny how going there for business, it's like, this is our world. Well, I'm already sold, obviously. I mean, I guess it's not so obvious, but still. This is one of the ones I was more curious about. Okay, so, let's see. I'll just keep going this way. let's get, let's see if there's a polysynth. Ooh, let's see what the pads sell. Amazing strings. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We'll do a couple more pads and then we'll move on to the juicy stuff. This is the juicy stuff. I mean, what the hell are we talking about here? And the reason why we're going live with this like this is because I'm going to do content for this and put these out as premieres with no talking to explore some of these, and probably starting with the most recent that have come out. And, you know, I didn't want to just spring it on everybody, be like, oh, yeah, by the way, because this is an alternative to a subscription from Waves. Because people are like, hey, where else can I go? But it's not really, because this is more of a production thing, because they don't have much they just have the ones for dynamics. Okay. Let's go. I mean, okay, let's go to the syntax, because let's just cut to the chase here. Cut to the chase. Can I not do it here? Can I only load specific ones? Load as layers. Auto load. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Or has it been loading this whole time and it's just taken that long? You okay there? Alright. I didn't know it was the desktop. So it's not like the full boat or anything like that. Sawtooth. It's a vibe. So this is meant more to manipulate. I thought this would be more of a playable instrument with, I mean, not that it's not a playable instrument, but yeah, I could see why the boys at Cherry Audio did what they did, because it's definitely a lot more. So it appears that this has more of a true to form characteristic versus Cherry Audio throwing it into a digital synthesizer, but not sure quite how I feel about that. All right, what else we got here? So these are all of them. I mean, that's pretty good. guess it's a contender. So don't sound so excited. Alright. Let's go back to the top over here, I guess. What was the other one that I was really interested? Oh, the toy thing, huh? What was it? Toy Suite? Yeah. Does it just let me throw it into the other ones? Baby drums, huh? Kindergarten? God, it's so interesting. Alright, toy pianos and keys. Let's just start at the beginning, I guess. Okay. Interesting interface. Oh, that's kind of pretty, actually. That sounds pretty good, actually. Okay, so you do it through a little storybook here. That's interesting. I should call my wife in here to look at this. This is pretty amazing. So, yeah, just grab a hold of it and, shift filter. What color do you? Yeah, see, that's another thing, too. It's not big enough doing it here on the lives. I want this to be, like, taking up the whole screen. And yeah, I still haven't even figured out yet to... Alright, let's keep going. Meh. Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely going to be fun. God, these sound way better than kids' toys. It's like they took the instrument and then ran it through this brightness. Like we're hearing more of the characteristics of the microphones than we are the actual toy instruments. All right, let's do this. Let's go to one of the baby percussions. Ooh, music box. Ooh, toy guitars. Children's guitar. They got some closeness going for sure. I bet they got them all covered. Can you imagine somebody actually sat here and got these tones out of these kids' instruments and just sat there in the studio with these high quality microphones? Or do you think they just used trigger pads and did direct in? They probably did overheads on them. I would do overheads just to get that extra brightness out of it. Otherwise, it might sound like a kid's toy. They definitely do a lot better. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Like I said, we're not going to go through all these. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. I don't have a problem with being here all night, but, you know, come on. All right. Well, that looks promising. How about we do that? Neo-industrial. That sounds, song to sing. I didn't know it was going to be a whole sequence. Yeah, I don't care. Alright, well this is interesting. And I just randomly clicked on this too. I'm intrigued. Okay, let's knock it off. It's unfair. What's going on here? Ooh, synthwave. So I guess I could just pull up in here and grab some sequence if I need. Okay, we're partying. So I guess this is a thing to get sequences out of, I guess. That is all supposed to be synthwave. Alright, hold on. Let's grab a couple more. Future funk, techno house, electropop, ambient cloud. Stacked sounds. Jesus. This whole thing's endless. Alright, it's not just sequences, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're in for. Alright, well, guess we could try another one out. Jesus. Alright, what else we got here? Some E-piano, some random guy's face, some, this is not so random, not to discredit the man, but seriously. Couldn't come up with a graphic. Would it kill you to use a graphic? This is sound collection. Hey, what was the name of that one thing? Ooh, soul bass. That sounds good. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Classic analog. I can't see. Yeah, let's just, yeah, we're just going through random stuff here today. Just to show you guys that for $24 a month and, you know, nearly 700 gigs worth of material, 28 hours of your time. Yeah, it's a replication of the Akai over here. The old one. Remember when they used to make keyboards? Used to. Look at that. There's like little editors in here. Step sequencer. Fun times. And this was one of the new ones for the FL bundle thing. It's kind of one of the reasons why I want to look into it. Fat old fingers. So I guess it's just everything's just kind of thrown in there. Because now we're on to an ARP, and then we're on to an air. Okay, sure. The EMS. Yeah, it kind of just jumps all around there. Man, let's see what it is in a minute. Hey, it's the suitcase synth. You know, I was worried about these being processor heavy, and I do have them running off of an external solid state drive, but they're doing a lot better than I expected, even for that. Some Jupiter 4 action going. Alright, so this is clearly a winner. God, to get lost in one of these just takes up all this time, and it's like nearly impossible. 3,500 plus presets? Are you kidding me? So, to put it in perspective, 1,000 presets broken down is about 3 to 5 2-hour-long episodes of exploration, depending on the sauce getting lost in. So, yeah. This is going to be a long ride. Let's see. Ooh, some sweeps. Something. Hit the keys. I fell asleep during your live. Sorry, man. I didn't get much sleep, and I had to have some rest before getting on over here. But welcome. Definitely got it where it counts. Ooh. I gotta tell you, right off the bat, I noticed the difference between that and the Cherry Audio. And I gotta say, I'm gonna have to put them up. Ooh, a Matrix 6. Did you know this had a Matrix 6 in it? This synth analogy? You have all the UVI stuff for FL, right? Hey, why'd it cut me off? That was strange. Why'd it do that to me? Had to take off synthology until I get a new hard drive to upload. Yeah, I'm telling you, I never had a problem with my T7 the way that you have. But that's what I was worried about, though, kind of the issues that you're having with it, because, Samsung, turned red on me. Maybe that's why it cut off. Maybe I will start having these issues now. You jinxed it, damn it! Whew. Matrix 6. Woo! It's dope. Dope. Alright, let's see what else we got in this massive mess of synth. Okay, so that was the synth. This is crazy loaded with everything. Alright, what else we got here? Pulsar. I'm interested in that. Falcon expansion. Well, we're in Falcon, so hooray for that. Whoosh. What is whoosh? Whoosh FX. The walk. This is the graphic on this. Imagine footsteps going. Alright, let's find something here. Let's goof off. Spectra. And then we'll play with Scratch Machine afterwards because I wanted to play with that. God, I can't believe how old some of this stuff is. Let's go on the OB legacy here. And, jeez. Okay. Sweet. It'll take me through all of them. Sounds the same as the first one. Okay, so what's going on here? Alright, there's something going on here with this. These are all the same. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Alright. And I'll probably have to work with inside those ones to pull out the patches. Alright. Better. See, and also because I have it minimized, I can't really touch it that well either. Probably. Just a little bit. Well, at least I got the patches to work over here, so. Characteristics down, that's for sure. Get out of the OBs. Now I'm curious though if it's just going to be for the one or the other. Very nice. It's cool as you're working within the instrument, so it gives a more natural feeling to its original form. All right. We're going to go augmented. Let's see what epic asteroids sound like. Jeez, these are all insane. Look at all these. Oh. Or maybe not. Maybe not look at them. Uh-oh. Getting any sound. Are they only within the colors? That's why. Okay. Sure. Let's do it. My opinion has changed. Gonna march on your ass. Oh shit. That's dope. Oh, there's stuff within here too. Like all of them. Alright, car chase, huh? So, it's not good for a car chase, but I guess maybe. If you want to get some, let's get some like heat-like vibes going on here. Pound sounds, sound design. Okay, well, let's just start from the beginning, I guess. Obviously, this would be great for scoring. I want to use that in the beat, though. It's like the coming of Christ up in here. All right, what else we got here? God, we're just like randomly picking stuff too. FM or funk? Let's go with the funk. A contact instrument. You guys still overhearing? Because I still have mine. I was hoping for something more dramatic there. But all is lost. Goofball. Alright, let's see what else we got. Volume 2. Oof. Hypnotic dive. I like the sound of that. You know what? I like your attitude. On one hand, I'm like, oh, it's taking forever to load. On the other hand, I'm like, ooh, this is taking forever to load. I like the GUI. It's really cool. Yep, I'm going to Raveland, folks. Alright, one more. I'm going to do this one by touch. That's one of those ones I prefer to do by mouse. Alright. So now, I just remembered, and I'm totally interested in. I was watching Ben Jordan go through this when he was doing the demo of all these. But he isn't as interested in this as I am. Yeah, let's go fresh. Jeez. Okay. Where's the thing at? Does it not look like it on here? I have to go to the UVI thing. I could only just pull the sounds out of here in Falcon. That kind of sucks. Well, let's hope I don't blow up over here, because I wanna mess with that. Okay, hold on. No, don't save. All right, let's get into the workstation over here. Maybe it'll work. In the UVI workstation. And you guys have to bear with me here and keep in mind that I haven't messed with this at all. So, all right. Now let's see if I pull up the scratch design from here. Is that what it is? Scratch machine. Give me a scratch machine. Shut up. Oh yes, I know, fans. You know likey. I don't likey either. No, that's definitely not the scratch machine. Sweet machine. No, I want scratch machine. There we go. Who cares? Yeah, just give me the fresh, whatever. Whoa. Okay, Okay, that's a different UI, that's for sure. Okay. So, obviously, it being a workstation. So... Ooh, I guess I should look at that. Make sure I'm not running off of... Yeah, this one has all the classics in it, too, by the way, as far as the sound goes. Okay, well... That's not going to work either. Okay. Come on, Tom. There's a specific look to the user interface that I wanted to check out because it looks really cool. But it doesn't pull up in Falcon, and it doesn't look like it pulls up in here either. But more importantly, the wave pulls up in here, so you can edit it and switch it to what you need to. So, hooray for that. I'll figure that out later, because yes, the sound is important. It's important to get the sound and do what needs to be done. But, yeah, I'd rather play with it with the cool look on it. Okay, let's get back into Falcon over here. Let's go with the Falcon punch. That coffee is cold. All right. It's pretty big. Pretty big there, guys. Yep, load them all. Come on, you can go quicker than that. Maybe if I flick my my drive over here. Ooh, that looks promising too. Let me just wait for it all to load real quick. Let's get the sound going. Granular synth. Split. Pretty. Get up for it. It's too hot still. Burn my hands. Alright, what else we got? Let the layers show up on here. It's kind of cool though. I like it. Welcome all you new subscribers to the channel. This is pretty much what we do. We do these deep dive explorations into synthesis and make beats. Sometimes we get a little spicy in the process, but hey, that's what happens. So a bunch of these are split, in case you couldn't tell. Ooh, 3 of them. It's good. I like that. How spicy did you get? I saw a little bit. I fell asleep. I started like dozing off right around the time that Bam showed up, but already at that point I was out of the chat. I was already one wink away from dreamy land over there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to run that back for sure. You got spicy, huh? See what this third one is. You guys can see that wave down there too. That is crazy. Get the whole way. Ooh, I love that. I saw the kid get booted. I saw I didn't see but that was just a quick, like, you know, dude's talking that mess and it's like somebody kicked that. He's like, oh, behave. You're like, nah. It was just like a quick that gets no play in this ride. Done. That guy was out. Ghetto Styles, what is good? So you just made the PlayStation power on sound. Yeah, right? That note really dragged on. Oh, wow. There you go. Five burner accounts, huh? Yeah, these ones go all the way up. Oh, God, that's great. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. We're over here in the granular. Okay, so this is Ether Fields. Like, this is obnoxious. This is an obnoxious playground to be in. Like, we're gonna be exploring this for a long time. Like, all the other content in this channel shut down. No, it's not going to be that serious, but it kind of is. We're gonna have this is like forever content. Like all this stuff is. Let's dig into the hybrids. See what the hybrid pads sound like. Yeah. So if you didn't hear earlier, we ended up doing this. It was just a happy accident because uh, Native Instruments released a new contact instrument, and it wasn't available to the subscription. The subscription's only $10, so it's not really, it's kind of give or take. And they're really generous with what they give, but it's not everything. So as they keep releasing these new software instruments, um, what's happening is there are these new contact instruments. They're not being rolled over into the subscription service. So I wanted to do some content on the new one, but I would have to pay $50. And I was like, well, I'm tired of that because that's the third time as of recent that it's happened. And yes, they've been giving subscribers exclusive content, but it's just I wanted to explore some of this newer stuff. But I was already looking at these anyway, so we are just like, oh, well, just a little bit more at $24 a month, which is around the Wave subscription price. We could get Falcon, which is a whopping $350, which is what we're in right now. Is Falcon? We've never played in it for that reason, and yeah, so here we are. And if it weren't for content for the channel, probably wouldn't do this. But looking at it now and seeing afterwards that it's 648, I think, gigs is what I installed, and then that's not included in the Falcon and the Falcon expansions. That's just the sound sets that come in afterwards. So yeah, we're just taking a generalized look at it real quick, as we just got done after 28 hours of installation. Got it through in time to do the live, so we're going to go back into making the fun album and everything tomorrow. But today I just wanted to take a really good look at this, so I'm not springing it on everybody, because I'm going to be doing pretty much a one-a-day video for content on these, just because God, it's so much. Like, here, let me go into load over here. It is so much stuff. So like all these, and they all have their stacks that they have going into them. It's so nutty how much there are. What was that one? That Cameo. I forgot where we're in. So much. It's just so much. I was going to this synthesizer replication. I was curious about that too, because yeah, I hear you on that, Ghetto Styles, and yeah, it's funny because we were trying to get rid of subscriptions here, and throughout this whole Waves debacle and all this other stuff, ended up with extra subscriptions. But we're still floating around, kind of what we were paying for subscriptions. So it's getting up there, though, and this was kind of going to town, and it was like I didn't want to do another one, especially another $25 one, especially in place of a $10 subscription. But seeing what it was and seeing what it is, and just for content for the channel, and out of curiosity too, because there are a lot of us that are curious about these subscriptions, and you know, a lot of our you know, people within this you know, this little niche here, you know, that's all we could afford to do, you know, present company included, because it really adds up. The subscriptions add up, but not as much as if you were to pay for all these outright. That adds up to, like, you know, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars you could get up to. So UVI being one of the more expensive options that are out there, it's definitely better to do the subscription on this. That said, it's not like a rent-to-own situation like Avenger. That just happens to be a happy accident. But yeah, I hear you on the no subscriptions thing. You know, it serves us right for what happened with Waves, and because we only did the trial, and then we were going to dump it before the 7 days was up anyway, and just to get content for the channel. However, we got our content because that whole thing ended up being a complete screw up. And now, if you guys haven't seen, they're back up there for their $29.99 a plugin. Back to the same old Waves. The same old Waves that nobody liked. So yeah. Okay, so that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy because it's like I said in my video, they're going to have to do something damn good to pick up this mess. And their way of fixing it is, oh, we'll just go back to the same we were before. It's like that doesn't do anything for anybody. And Sanjay C, shout out to him, at the very beginning of his video this weekend, articulated it perfectly, exactly what, like, nobody wants your damn update plan, you know. We don't like your business model. It sucks. All these other plugin companies have got it right, but it's just these legacy guys, you know. It's like first Avid and now Waves, and who are the two that used to be the only game in town? You know, Pro Tools and Waves. And, you know, something to be said about that, but that's what you get, I guess. End up doing is I'll probably put it up to a vote ahead of time and find out, like, what y'all want to explore here, because I mean, I'll start it off, but jeez, Just so much. Gypsy jazzy. Jazztastic. It's just so much. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, I did begin already, but still. It's like every... Pretty interested in that Walker plugin. World Suite is massive too. It's like fully loaded. Keys acoustic. The hybrid's pretty good. That was just right into it. Sequences. It's crazy. Well, I guess it's calling me. I guess it's calling me over here. You know, if it's just clicking me onto the same thing. God, that asteroid was a lot different than I thought it would be. Sequence or arpeggiators? Let's go with sequences. Star, what is good? Even with your changed avatar, the all caps read from a mile away. It. Shabba. Tell you what, this is a very calculated set of tools. Don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. Yeah, you know what's coming. Yeah, we did that. One more. Playable. Said one more, but we gotta go out with a bang. Give him that low tussin while we look for a patch. Alright, what else are we gonna dig into? So, atmospherics. Okay, motion pads, let's see. I don't know, animated sounds good. Let's see. They all sound good. Ooh, nice. We're definitely going to have our fill with this. I'll tell you that much. Alright, laser brain. Pads, synth drums. I don't know. I'll just stay in here, I guess. He said, "Don't play nothing too crazy. I might have to sample you." It's all good. Sample away, my friend. Jacket for beats. You know, there's I don't know, you can call them pirates, but there's got to be people out there that just surf the web for people like me or whatever, that just go in these like deep dives, just trying to find something like, oh, there's good dynamics in here. Let me just try to catch this, but it'd be hard to find, you know. Not saying I'm the only one doing this, but yeah, it's like you gotta catch it while it's hot. You know what I mean? You gotta find somebody who's doing something and grab it at the right time. God, that would be painstaking, exhausting labor. Tupapa, what is good? Welcome. What? Looks like the Neumann just jumped in to the interface game with merging tech. Ooh, Neumann has an interface now? That is interesting. With their sound quality, it makes sense that they would go into that market, but I'm an SSL guy myself. Yeah, for sure. Isn't that how most music is made anyway? You know, purely by accident. Yeah, it's crazy being seemingly in the renaissance of both hardware and software. You know, that's one thing that Waves grossly miscalculated on their little move there, not realizing how far behind and outmatched they've been by current technologies. They've been better on their GUIs, but you know, as far as their business modeling goes, you know, something to be desired, guys. And this crap is like way out of control. Like, God, like, so each and every one of these, I think it said that there was 108 of them total. This is just the sound banks too. It's not the rest of them, because there are others. But yeah, it's just the stuff that's in every single one of these is just, it's an obnoxious amount of stuff, and just it's gonna take months and months to go through all of these, especially in addition to what we have, in addition to all the other stuff that is coming out. You know, it's just it's so much. It's too many, too many to get all of it. But this is something that I decided as an alternative to Native Instruments. I was going to give Native Instruments the next year or two, but I don't have a machine yet. Because I don't have the hardware to boot, I don't really want to dip into Native Instruments like that. And I really don't want to dip into them on their subscription. However, even with a lot of this stuff being, you know, older, you know, it's just, God, it's so endless. And really, really wanted to play with Falcon here. So where are we at? We were in analog motion. We were in atmospherics. Augmented orchestra. It's just like, geez, beatbox. See what the beatbox has. Oh, so it just plays the loops. Okay. Well, that's not helpful to me. see what it does here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. This is one of the new things right here. The little drum machine. I'm not going to go into it now because this is a new exploration. I much prefer UVI instruments over native instruments. Hey, there's something to be said there. Yeah, and going from one to the other, I'm going to start seeing, I guess, firsthand some of the things. Ooh, I like the sound of these. Cracks, what's good? Broccoli Gang in the house. Yeah, we're definitely going to have our fill. Yeah, so we'll take this on another time. I know how convoluted this drum machine is. I just wanted to look at it real quick. But let's go into the I don't know. Let's animated ARPs. Let's just start there. Hey, like I said, sample away. Go to town. God, it's just like... Even this general exploration of this is just, man. Yeah, you know, putting them up in comparison, especially using them as of recent, I would say this is so far just going into it, looking at the playground that is in front of us. I think I'm going to be far more impressed with this than I was with native instruments, which changes everything, by the way, because I was going to give native instruments like the next year or two on the production side. And it's not like I can't use both, you know, because why not? But I imagine I'm going to get lost in this for a little bit. For sure. couple more on this. Chord bleep, animated one way, bass, brass, bells, keys, leads, organs. Let's go into the pads because we like pads here. Tell a lot about a synth by the way its pads are. Alright, one more. I know I always say that, but I lie. Yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy because like we're just going through the basic patches right now, like the presets, and it's just with a few of these too. Like it's not like we're going down the list of we're just catching these instruments as random, and you know that was the one I was looking at. I was like, hey, what about that one? I don't know. What's it like? What's it like? Oh, I gotta do it within here. Where are the? Because the presets don't go within here, do they? Yeah. See, they're all within the groups in here. A lot of these are wave designers too, which I like because they model the older stuff. Yo, did you see? Did you see Sweetwater's? Oh, we almost fell for it too till they started dumping the stuff in the guitar case, and we realized it was April 1st. It was at that moment we were like, oh yeah, April 1st. And like thinking about how reasonable it would be for them to do that with the food. They said that they were no longer going to give candy, and they were going to start providing a 4-course meal or 4-star several course meal, flash frozen, like so with every purchase, instead of getting you get a flash frozen meal to your door. And we're thinking like, okay, with bigger equipment, it makes sense. You don't have to take care of dinner for the night. And we're all like wrapping our minds around the justification for doing something like that. And it was just like, then they started dumping stuff in a brand new guitar case. And yeah, it hurt my heart to look at. But, we realized at that moment, like, oh, crap, it's April 1st. It's right. All right, let's look at some of the cinematic stuff real quick. Ooh, I like that. Oh, it was great. It was so great, and the way that they sold it too. It's so good. When he started goofing off behind the kitchen, I knew that it was a sham, and I was like, "Oh, it's April 1st, isn't it?" Nice. Love it. Woo. I have it posted in the Discord if you want to take a look at it, in case you, in case you're too lazy to look over here on YouTube. You can go the more convoluted route. So good. Nice. That shit was hilarious, huh? You're like, yeah, you guys are on to something with this. And then after a little bit, you're like, you guys are full of shit. Shout out to Sweetwater for one of the best, if not the best, April Fool's joke of the season here. Woof. Oh. Oh, that's funny. Oh, it sounds so good. God, I love that texture. There you go, guys. That is a, jeez. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I like what I like. I like where your channel's going, Ali Star, for sure. Ooh. Nice. That is so good. God. God. Yeah, I like it a lot. One more. We haven't even gone into like the main anything on it. Like, in all fairness to that, let's this is UVI. This is the what we have in Falcon over here. Let's go through here. God, like I could just stay on this forever. Like, just pick some stuff here. I think this is a new one too. So I'm gonna do content on all the new stuff first, just to catch the algorithmic justice, because we still gotta operate under those faculties. But yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. And yeah, this is gonna be one of those forever exploration things. So yeah. I guess you guys just get used to going through different elements and different UVI instruments every day on this channel, because that's the only way we're going to get through it all, is if we go through it every day, because there's also other content and other instruments. But this deep dive here in UVI is gonna take up, but we need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I have the same morbid curiosity as everybody else. Yeah, Falcon itself is, $350. I don't know how much the expansions are for it, but at $24 a month, it's definitely worth taking it for us for the content, because $24 a month in this kind of content, and we could use all this in beats and stuff like that. Psh, it's a no-brainer for here. And until we're to the point to where we establish relationships with these companies to acquire these, like Ben Jordan got the whole lot of these sponsored to him, but we're not a real boy here, so we gotta pay. But it's all good because it's definitely worth the cost, in my opinion. Maybe not be to some people, but for what we got going here, definitely it is. It's like an ocean synth. Yeah. And over here as well, getting Avenger as a synth, and this is the last synth you'll ever need. I said we'll be the judge of that. You know, I think the jury's almost already ready to deliberate here. You know. I could see why people say that this would be their desert go-to. For sure. What does Jetstream do? Interesting. Reverb freeze, huh? Just the reverb. Does it move when you change the movement? No, it doesn't. That is a handy little tool. Oops. Cancel that. Cancel that shit. Cancel that shit right now. Ooh. Yeah, it is. Here, let me show you the lot of them. Is it the portal? See if it does it without messing up the stream. Oh wait, I gotta go to the better view here. If we get kicked out, sorry for you. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I gotta take it on this view here. So, SonicPass. It's not like Random Synth. So yeah, it gives you access to everything. We're in Falcon right now. So my library. This is what we spent the last 28 hours installing over here. So it comes with everything. Everything. So I haven't looked these up on their site to find out individually what they are. Yeah. Some of these are pretty crazy. And there's only a few effects. There's not very many of them. It's like a handy Swiss Army knife. This is the majority of this is for production. This is, so here I'll show you. So here's the effects. A couple new ones here, new delay, new phaser. Yeah, and then here are the Falcon expansions specifically. The other expansions do work in Falcon, but these are meant specifically for Falcon here. The install here, so for these soundware instruments here, It was 648 gigabytes, I want to say. I have it on this T7 solid state. Let me go into my samples over here. Where's it? Here we go. And there they are. So I have all the expansions on the T7, and then I have Falcon and all the Falcon expansions on one of my other drives. So, but just all the soundware expansions, which are mostly these ones. That's what I have on the T7, and on the T7, all the soundware was 648 gigs. So yeah, 648 gigs, 20 hours is what it took. I had to go back in and re-upload because some of it got caught up on some of the other stuff that I was doing, but it wasn't really that big of a deal. You have to do it individually. You could group them all together, but as they chip off, you got to be available for it. So that's why I didn't sleep, because I've been doing it. So, hey, James, how's it going? Supposed to be working. Yeah, for sure. Oh, welcome, and see you later. But yeah, it just it definitely Ghetto Styles. It definitely reminds me. The install reminded me because I had previously, before getting the subscription, had the full boat of Native Instruments in my other computer, and I spent 3.5 days installing the entire contact and everything that was on Native Instruments. But I was also doing it through an upload on a slow web, so I think that's why it took me 3.5 days. But it still took me a long time, and it took up a lot of space. I think I was at the Native Instruments stuff. I think it was closer to a terabyte. I think it was 800 gigs plus whatever was standard with them. So, but yeah, it takes some time, and I knew it would. But also, if I could also compare it to, I think Roland modeled a lot of the way that they did things off of here rather than Arturia, because it's kind of like that as far as the heavy dutiness of it all. So, but yeah, to answer your question in a long, convoluted answer, that's pretty much what you're looking at here. Yeah, I guess it's a good ending point, but I don't want to end it. I want to look some more. Why? Because we can, that's why. All right. Let's see what in the next one. Millpool. Yeah, that's another thing too. Depending on your speed of internet and the size of what you had. For me here, I had to move everything in the middle of it and decide. I didn't decide ahead of time to throw it on my T7. I had to, out of circumstance, throw it on my T7 because it was clogging up my D drive. So I was like, oh crap, gotta throw all the expansions and stuff on the T7. And it's really not that bad. It's less intrusive than Native Instruments, and it's less intrusive than Roland as far as that goes. And it's insane as far as the install. Oh, let me actually go back to that view real quick. I want to show you guys real quick. Oh wait, hold on, let me get to the other view. Hold on. Hopefully I don't screw it up again. All right, screen view. I'll show you guys real quick. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a good way to go here. I should have thought about that ahead of time, but I had plenty of space on my D drive. It's just I didn't count on the temporary folders as well, which it wasn't too bad. I mean, it could have been worse. Okay, so when you go into the expansions and stuff to look them up, they pull up right here. So it shows you right here the information about them. And then when you go to discover more, it'll take you to their website with all the stuff on there and their presentation. But more importantly, down here, it tells you what the file size is of all of it and everything. So if you need to get a good look, instead of just blindly, I just blindly went through. I was like, I'm getting everything and I'm not stopping until it's all done. And from start to finish, it took 28 hours. But like I said, I also moved things over in the middle of it. And, my internet service isn't all that great right now. So, that had a lot to do with it too. So, yeah, you could ahead of time go in and pick and choose if you are ever so inclined to do so. But yeah, okay. So that's what I wanted to show you. Just that. All right, let me get on here real quick. All right, back in the saddle again. We'll go through a couple of these and then we'll end it. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing that lately too, ghetto styles for sure. Yeah. Yeah, something to be said about that, especially when you start streaming and everything too. It's like even having OBS and my main system on two completely different drive. It makes sense to put the samples. If you notice, my entire sample library is on my T7, so it's just a laundry list of hundreds of thousands, and gets crazy. I'm sure once you start building up a couple decades under your belt of samples. All right, let's look at one more instrument real quick. Maybe even two. Let's see. I really like the Hypnotic Dive. I like the GUI in it. It's really cool. Inner Dimensions. JP Legacy, Key Suite. God, it's so hard to choose. I mean, it is fully loaded here. I didn't know Meteor was an instrument. This was one of the new ones that came with it, but I wanted to try this Mission 6 here. Andromeda 6. All right. Hard comparison, but how does it stack up to Omnisphere? I don't have Omnisphere, but I am familiar with it. It's hard to say because, we're in Falcon right now, and, we haven't really dabbled in the UVI playground. I would say that this is probably a bit more diverse. But we'll have to see as we dig in through it a little bit more. And this one also has more powerhouse replications. I know that Omnisphere has a lot of patches that derive from the original analog sources, but so do these, it appears, and they really go the distance. So stacking them up side by side, yeah, it'd definitely be interesting to look at. That. Is it? I know a couple people use Omnisphere regularly. Some HTK is go-to, but he said he's been preferring lately the Arturia V9 against it. CMP also uses Omnisphere, but he's more strategic with it. Like individually, he knows what he's going to and goes straight to there. Like I said, I don't have experience with it, and a lot of that has to do with the cost. That's another reason why we're barely getting into these things, because especially coming from hardware or hybrid, it's like it was hard for me to even consider the idea of paying more than, like, say, $100 for a synth, and I'm like, oh, this is crazy. But then I start looking deeper into it, and hearing what the quality is and what's available, and I'm like, well, there's something to be said about the price, and going through it, it's like, geez, no wonder. It's a mad powerhouse for sure. I love the V9. Yeah, I imagine. I had the V7 for a while and used that. Yeah, I hear you on that. I had the Roland stuff for 2 years, and I never used it at all. And I was like, what am I paying for? Because I paid for it. I got it for free for the first year, and then I paid for it for the second year. I'm like, no, I'm dropping this, and there's no reason to have this. I got all the sound packs off of it and sampled everything out of the libraries, and then after that, I was like, okay, done. And that was it. Nice. Woo. Nice. This is the Mission 6 that is modeled off of the Andromeda from 2000. It's a very spacey synth. see if it has a pad in here of some sort. Dark blue. Nice. The colors give it away. Cut off in the lower, that's kind of weird. Omnisphere, Trillion, next is probably Keyscape, but Arturia is calling. 2, now UVI. I need to set boundaries. Yo. These subscriptions are making me irresponsible. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you're just married to the game. Alright, let's go to the second pad. It's good, for sure. Shit, I kicked mine out. 3 years later, I'm happy as hell and on 12 synths, including vintage. I forgot how pretty the Andromeda sounded like. That wasn't a very popular synth. I'll tell you what, though. Your friend had one. Pick one more synth, and then we'll wrap it up. Because otherwise, I don't know. let's dig around in this sandbox. One of the new guys. Right? Even with the tensions here. Trap bass, huh? Are these like sequences? Okay. Gotcha. Alright, let's look and see if there's a ooh, dark. I like the dark. So whatever it is, it's dark. I like it. Nice. Alive. Seems not for all. Yes, I do like that. Okay. Let's go to synth. Cool. I feel like a Ninja Turtle's gonna come and beat me up. Oh, boss fight. Of course. Nice. Of course, you got all the controls here standard. I'm not gonna mess with those. This is definitely a scoring tool for sure. Nice. All right. I guess one more and then we'll... That'll definitely work. That'll definitely replace the Alicia's keys for what I was looking for. But there are a ton of other keys. There's a whole key escapes section. Ooh, guitar synth. Let's try that. Are there really pads on the guitar synth? I guess so. Yeah. Whew. Looks like fun little controls there too. 6.5s. But I don't even use them. I've been using the HD 400 Pros instead, and yeah, I don't even have them set up anymore. I packed them up. What are you gonna do? You know, these HD 400s like are so good quality and so true to sound in the flat frequency response, and they're not sterile like the Yamahas, because I had some HS5s and they were too sterile for my environment, and now I'm in a different environment, so I was using JBLs, which kind of worked better for the room that I had, and the price was right on them. Then I wasn't using them very often. After I got the HD 400s, I think I used them one time to monitor. After that, never again. Crazy, right? There's not even a genuine bass response. It's exactly true to what it is, true to form. So, yeah. I've been monitoring on headphones for 1 year and like 4 months. And it's been great. I feel liberated. Not really, but you know, it's been great. This will be the one we're going out on. I promise. Yeah, no problem. Tell the guys at UVI that Viral Beats sent you. And unfortunately, because we're not a real boy here, we don't have any affiliated links or anything like that. But hey, affiliated schmiliated. We're just trying to get some synth action going. And we didn't even go through all of these. Like, we could have gone down the list and gone through every single one and done a few patches, but we were just kind of jumping around here on this one. And like I said, this is just kind of an introduction to the fact that we have this UVI stuff now, and we're going to be doing these deep dives in it. Hey, Octawader, how's it going? Last week, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know, just getting on their SonicPass and everything. It's like, yeah, you know, I'll take some owning outright or some months. No, it's all good. A minute to win it here, guys. Oh, wait. Wrong thing. I'm over here trying to do this. I don't even need to do that. Alright. So. We're not going to save. We're not going to save. We got plenty of time for all that stuff. Okay, so we have changed a couple things here on the... obviously, now that, so this is where we're at. My bad. We're doing the monthly plan here, folks, not the annual plan, for obvious reasons. But yeah, SonicPass, and they really get you going with everything. Hold on, let's like everything. You guys have seen it just now. Okay, so obviously that changes things for the plugin donation fund. So now we have this thing prioritized completely different. So Little Altar Boy is at the top of the list at $99. XO is also at the top of the list. This needs to change too, because this is actually 108 or 120, I think. Pigments, we still don't have that. And Omnisphere, it's funny you're asking me about Omnisphere, because that $4.99 price tag, not something we're going to do here. Phase Plant, obviously, the standard rate, and then the monthly, and same with Avenger and Falcon and everything like that. So, yeah, if you guys want to donate to the plugin donation fund, you can do that too. If not, it's all good. We're all good here. Like, subscribe, all that other stuff, because as you can see here with our 639 subscribers, thanks Waves. This is like the one good thing that came out of all this madness is you know, getting hooked up here and getting everybody together as a community, and you know, us coming together like this is really good for a lot of channels, you know, and this whole viralness going on here. Hey, it's the first time without my hat and my short hair. Look at all this salt, you know. It's like getting lighter around here. I got thick, lustrous hair. Now it's all grayed. Here we go, old gang. So yeah, again, this channel is not sponsored by UVI. Not that we're opposed to such things, but you know, that's just how we're doing it here. And yeah, it wasn't just the morbid curiosity. It's just the fact that, you know, Native Instruments, as generous as they have been, as of recent, they've been less generous. And, you know, I would rather Native Instruments charge $15 to $20 and add more stuff that's compatible in, rather than do the $10 and just do what they're doing. But it's all good, because this UVI stuff is pretty expansive. and there's a lot of stuff we haven't even scratched the surface on. So I'm going to take a look-see at the newer instruments and the stuff that I could get going on the algorithmic stuff here, and yeah, we're gonna go through those piece by piece here on the channel, and it's gonna be an interesting ride. And we still have our Random Synth Avenger, so. Just doing this one move with UVI, subscription or not, like I said, the content versus the subscription, especially if we're doing like daily content through it, or at least, you know, we're going to be doing a few times a week. And as we start doing that, you know, it's definitely definitely justify the means, especially when we could actually use them on specific projects, and we have specific projects. So tomorrow we will return back to our normal schedule of working on the Fun album, and got a lot for that. That said, as much as I was talking this mess about not reworking the sessions, we're going to rework the sessions, because after I said that we're not going to rework the sessions is when Waves put out their statement in reverse course. And, you know, I even said it out here, you know, Curtis King was like, does this change anything for you guys? It's like, yeah, as a matter of fact, it does. You guys get 2 middle fingers instead of 1. That's what it changes. So, you know, as I started thinking about it, I was like, you know what? It's just, even though I love the Sheps and it's a great plugin, it's just a dynamic EQ. So it's easy to replace with what I have, because what we have here are we have the UAD Spark and the SSL. So if you add all this other stuff into it, but us here on the channel doing these deep dives into synthesis and everything, it behooves us to do the UVI, because the majority of that is synthesis. And it's a prime example of the stark contrast with subscription services. And even though they're not a dynamic-based plugin service like Waves is primarily dynamic plugins with just a few instruments that are synthesizers, UVI is mostly synthesizers and other instruments with a few dynamic plugins. So they're different, fine, but we're doing this in addition to covering the UAD Spark, and that's what we're using in addition to the SSL in concert together to create the dynamics. So we have universal audio and SSL for the dynamics, and for the production now. Just, I mean, if you guys remember, just a couple of short weeks ago, we were like, oh, we want to get Avenger, we want to get Falcon, the more expensive, high-powered synths that we wanted to dig in for the channel. And because right after that, Plugin Boutique decided to do their rent-to-own, aka what we call them here, Random Synth, at $9.75 a month to own. That's pretty damn good. And you know, digging into this, it's like, okay, UVI, okay, all right. So as we look at these here, man, they sound fantastic. So we're gonna figure it out, and I'll probably throw in the Discord a general question, but I'm also gonna pull it up and figure it out after we do the first couple, where we're gonna go and which you guys want to hear first. because we're going to take our slow, sweet time. Some of these individual packs have 3,500 presets. Some of them only have 120. But as you could tell from what we've done here with, the Venus Theory stuff, his decent sampler instruments are 10 to 25, and sometimes takes us 2 to 3 hours. So it doesn't matter how many presets you have. What matters are the quality of patches, and if there are quality patches in every single patch and you get lost in the sauce, then you get lost in the sauce, and here we are, getting lost in the sauce. So yeah, like, subscribe, donate, join the Discord, everything you got to do, anything you got to do to support it. Yeah, we're all good here. We got content set up forever. It's never going to stop moving. So in addition to what we already have as far as the tools in our arsenal, enough to put out this content like this, there are enough projects that we're working on to keep the content rolling and keep the music flowing. And yeah, we're just going to keep evolving this whole process as we get closer and closer to our 1,000 subscribers, which should happen pretty quick here. And yeah, we're not too worried about it, but the sooner the better, because then we can get to utilizing some of these other tools we don't have access to until we become a real boy. But for the most part, we can't even get affiliated links without, crushing it a little bit more. But we don't care. We're just trying to face the music and play in our little sandbox here. Which here over at Viral Beats, we would have played in the sandbox over at Kyle Beats. But just out of morbid curiosity, I know that, other people have looked into it, but, it's kind of weird that they want you to put all your information in before even telling you what the monthly cost is going to be, and have put it into a subscription-only model, $10 a month for one synthesizer. And I can guarantee you that Kyle Beats Sandbox doesn't hold weight to Avenger, and Avenger is 25 cents less a month. So while we were gonna, check out a fellow content creator's synth, we got real stuff to look at. No shade to his, and not saying that it's not real, but for a plugin like that, you should do better than a subscription model, and you should definitely not require the information up front before somebody dips their toe into that, because that's janky promoters. Shout out to the Modest Hoes. Anyways, so yeah, that about wraps it up. Yeah, we'll be doing premieres. This week is going to be different as far as the live schedule. We usually go live on Mondays and Thursdays during the day, but Little Tussin is home from school because it's spring break already. That said, we'll probably end up doing more lives and not less. It is going to be a strange week for us logistically, but as far as stuff for the channel goes, yeah, we got enough content to last, and that's if nothing happens. We didn't anticipate this whole waves thing, but here we go, and this is, like I said, a stark contrast to what that kind of subscription model looks like. And yeah, here we go with UVI, and we're at the very beginning of this, but we are also in the middle of our working on the creation of the Fun album and all of our other stuff here. So, all right, guys, love you guys. We'll keep going on this, and yeah, peep out the Discord, because it's been quite more content lately, and channel's gonna look the same too. So take care, everybody. Peace.